Hello chat, hope everyone's doing well tonight. I got some new audio setup once again. I set it up last night as well, and I listened to the VOD and I was disgusted at my own voice. No, previously the audio setup I had to use a plugin or a tool that was supposed to create a sound profile for my audio. And that sound profile was supposed to remove some audio from my input, which would be just like white noise on my computer and stuff like that. What I didn't predict was my computer spinning up and the fan being super loud. So every time I would speak, you would hear the fan in the background, and it was slightly bass boosted, so it sounded overall just terrible. So I went to sort of a mixture of my old audio setup where I was just using noise suppression, so only my actual voice would come in through the mic, and then boosting that up through some gain, and then using a bunch of other effects on top of it. And I think I'm to a point where I'm pretty happy with it. I may do some small tweaking here and there, but for the most part, this is how I should sound, so hopefully it sounds alright. Tonight we're doing some WWE Corruption's Day of Reckoning 2, which was suggested by Mr. Misfits, which I will DM him real quick so he knows we're streaming. And yeah, we'll get going in just about a minute or two here. I just gotta grab myself some more water. And yeah, hang tight. Oh, the music's gonna roll over. What's the next song? This is the Stardew Valley original soundtrack. A Golden Star is Born. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna do fall music. Alright, I'll be right back in just a moment. I didn't realize that my laptop pretty much functions out of a portable heater when I'm standing behind it and streaming at the same time. I could have used that during the winter months, but now that it's summertime, or getting close to, I should say, spring, it's gonna be too damn hot here. Which is something I'm actually extremely worried about. It's gonna be so damn hot here in the next couple weeks, up to maybe a month or two, and I don't have AC in my dorms because I cannot afford AC. It's too expensive for the more higher class dorms. So I'm gonna be sweating both physically and mentally. Anyways, let's get started here. I'm gonna hide my various windows on my screen and we're gonna switch over. I hope my camera's working alright. No, I probably gotta activate it because I deactivated it last time. There we go. A little bit of adjusting. I still have this thing that I'm dealing with. So either there's a lot of light on my face and you can say, you can see my expression really well, or I can drop this thing so it doesn't blind me with the light that's in front of me. And you can see just a little bit. I don't know if this is so bad. Pull the camera forward though. Look okay? Looks okay to me. WWE, which I'm excited about. Let me pull it up. And I'm gonna lower Stardew Valley. Beautiful soundtrack though, isn't it? There we go. Oh, we still have Crash Bandicoot from the last stream. So let me hide that. And we may get some screechy audio, so I'm gonna turn down a tad. There we go. Cool. Thank you, Misfits, for the host. I appreciate it. I'm excited for this. We're gonna get some good results, I think. How you doing tonight?
I can still hear the crowd chanting my name.
So I would like to crop at this point, but I can't. This is all pre-rendered video. We can actually prove that real quick if we create a save state. And target that save state. And try blasting it. Is if we keep corrupting it, we're not getting any actual corruption effects, we're only corrupting the video itself, which usually doesn't have that many results. So I'm gonna load it. And we're gonna keep moving forward. Now I'm deciding between the demo or actual gameplay.
Heavyweight championship.
I think we're gonna do some actual gameplay. I'm on the fence about it though.
It was the greatest night of my life.
We got Hulk Hogan.
But they stole it from me.
Look at that SmackDown. I won't skip the intro. I'll let it keep rolling.
Back.
We have a little bit of plot. He needs to go get his title back, his reputation, credibility. Oh, looks like chat's coming through. But chat isn't coming through on my other window. That's weird. Huh. Let me see if I can fix that. That would be under chat. Pop chat back. Weird. I've never had that actually break. Let me read this though. Wrestling. Triple H be looking like Brad Pitt and Brad Dirt. True that. Let me see if I can pop out a chat window, because usually I use this little like built-in OBS one, which is super useful. But I unfortunately can't use that at the moment. So I gotta go to my dashboard, get a pop-out window. There we go. And capture that using on-top replica. Chat. There we go. You haven't had dinner yet? Oh, don't let me keep you if you have to grab dinner or anything like that. Feel free to check the bodies. I hope we get some good results out of this. You'll probably be eating during this. If you're eating during this, I'll be very cautious to not create disgusting objects. I can avoid it. Create a superstar. Or go straight to exhibition. I'm curious what the create a superstar is going to look like if we try corrupting it. Let's create spaghetti. That's the perfect meal. I don't have a spaghetti emote, but I have a Spagoodlers emote. Which that's the man of spaghetti, so that's pretty close. Also looks weird wearing two headphones now. I'm just used to wearing the one. It's better because I can also hear myself talk, which I can't hear with the headphone on. So how in depth is this? Which guy should we grab here? Let's get this guy. I like his squats. Does it really let us mess him up? Oh wow, look at that. That's actually not that bad. If you make one, give it a purple skin. Oh yeah, I'll absolutely give it a purple skin. And we're gonna make him just a huge buff dude. As buff as we can make him. And as tall as we can make him, why not? Volume, I don't even know what that means. Oh, we could just use volume. That increases everything. Face, everything. He needs a big head. Lanky Jackson. What is this increasing? His crown? Oh, he looks like he has a very misshapen head. Body, we got all that. Oh, wow, we got so much we can do. There we go, big head, but super tiny neck. You don't work out that neck. Or no neck at all. Shoulder, well, we need a big width. It's the dude from Rocky? It is the dude from Rocky. I'm having fun just with the character creation, my god. Okay, let's create a save state here. I just want to see what this looks like when we try corrupting it. It'll probably just be the character itself, but I'm curious. And corrupt. Some of the UI. That's not appropriate for Twitch. He's wearing like a skin suit. Oh, we made him frown. Look at that. Look at that poor mouth. He's sad. Oh, my chat window's not gonna be fun today. Let's see. I gotta stick it like at the top left. That'll be good. Earlier, about, I'd say an hour ago, Twitch went down, which was kind of big. A lot of streamers had to take their streams down, which is unfortunate. I think my chat window not working has something to do with that. This one, he has a little bit of a messed up. Oh, it's not even his neck, it's just the UI in front of his neck. Oh, and his arm, a little broken there. What did he do for that? Did he lift it up? I think a lot of this is just going to be UI, no actual body modifications until we get into the game. Oh, but we did get a hard crash. That's my guess. And restart the game here. There we go. Let's keep making this guy look terrible. At this rate, we're gonna have to call him Lugbird Kong. Yeah, he's got that gorilla mind, or that gorilla body to him. He's one buff dude. Abdomen, we're gonna make that huge. Waist. How about we make the waist extremely small? He's got like a buff. He's got a buff top half. Not so much of a buff lower half. Spaguller's rating with a party of 6! How's it going, Mr. Spaguller's? How was the Earthbound? It looked like a lot of fun. I had to dip out, but it looks amazing, doesn't it? We're making our wrestler that we're gonna start corrupting him a little bit. How you doing today, man? We're messing with the upper arms, so let's make those... Those have to be large. We have to make a big swole top half and a very small lower half. Sekiro was great. It looked like it was great. I wanted more like... I wish I could have helped you more with that. I was trying to think of what else could have gone on. I don't know Streamlabs OBS too much, so I couldn't have made too many suggestions. Also, look at those meaty arms. It's just disgusting. Also, what's going on, Mr. Wasabi Tonic? Hope you're doing well. Do we want meaty hands as well? I doubt this guy could walk. He can't even support his own weight. We got some big hands. Those are some meaty grabbers just to pick up stuff with. He walks with his arms. He does that whole like knuckle thing with the gorillas where he just walks on his knuckles. It's kind of the point where I just wanted to stream and not troubleshoot. I feel that. Okay, I get that. Sometimes you're just like, I already went live, I just gotta deal with something. If you can't get it working then, just do an alternate game that you know that works. Hopefully you get it working for the next stream though. Be sure to do like a bunch of recording ahead of time. And I'll have my fingers crossed for you because I think it's gonna be a lot of fun when we actually get it working. And you said you played it for like 8 hours last night? Like that is so much time. That's like a full-time job worth. So super skinny legs doesn't look bad, but what looks bad is super swole thighs. So we're gonna go for super swole thighs. I think the midsection kind of averages that out kind of nicely. Calves, we're gonna go super small though. He's got like bullet thighs. And feet, well, he's gotta have big feet. Alright, and that's all of the head. And apparently we can still do, we can do like face, it's just... Oh, we already did max on that. How about forehead? Well, we gotta have a big forehead, I mean, come on. Being a shinobi is a full-time job, Sparks. Shinobi? This is why you don't have a lord. You don't take time, or you don't take being a ninja serious. I guess not, right? Those references I don't understand because I'm uninformed. But that does sound, that sounds so long. 8 hours. And especially with this game that just like, you're in pain playing. Like I said though, it's a lot more forgiving than Dark Souls, so at least it's got that going for it. Shinobi is ninja? Thank you, I would not have known that. I know how to pronounce it though, because I know I've heard it before. Also, look at that forehead. Just another name for it, gotcha. The eye sockets. Let's bring those back. You don't need big eyes. You're a wrestler. You don't need to see things. Roll. Get some roll on that. Roll those eyes down to sadness. Oh. Yaw? Wow, look at the control. This is some amazing control. I really like it. Shin Shinobi. How about Chin Chernobyl? I wasn't even looking at what I was doing, I was just in the thing. This guy looks like he just ate 200 Slim Jims and now he's ready to fight. This guy does treat stream. He's ready. This is why you donate to treat stream. You get this guy ready for just about everything. Yeah, how's that? How are those eyes? I think he's just horrified. Like he's seen something that he just cannot forget. Like that's when you have hardcore PTSD, you just can't think of anything else. You're in constant horror. Cheekbones. Gotta have some thick cheekbones, that way your granny can pinch them. Sky Coaster Man, how you doing tonight? Hope you're doing well. We're making an abomination before we actually begin the corruptions. Which is going pretty alright so far. I'm liking it. He was in the Wrestling Wars. The Wrestling Wars of 1980? I remember the Wrestling Wars. There were so many chairs being thrown, so many people being thrown off the ring into the announcer table. We gotta have a big schnoz. Real big schnoz. You get punched often enough, it just grows to that size. Must have been his reflection he saw. Yeah, it must have been his reflection, right? That is the only thing that would scare him so terribly. We can mess with pitch. Let's bring that schnoz up. You gotta smell your opponents. That's one of the ways. You gotta use all 5 senses. Make it deep and make it vertical. There we go. Sparky has a penchant for making monsters and character creations. I just turn all the sliders up to max and they just turn into badness. Turn into schnoz, man. Lugburn looks like... Also, we're gonna name Lugburn from Misfits because I like the name Lugburn. Looks like he's had PTSD against Rocky, even though he won. He's never had this... Wait, I'm sorry. I'm reading too fast. Rocky, even though he won, he's never had the same. He lost his leg, weight, and gained body mass and turned to the jungle, where he is adopted by gorillas. That is such a good backstory. Such a long backstory, but a good one at that. So a man that came from... Oh my god, I never rotated him either. Look at those cheekbones! They're raised! And that jawline! I always give my characters such strong jawlines. Ones that support a family, mind you. Nose... Let's just bring that out. See, your nose is your first line of defense. If you get punched in the nose, you're golden. As long as that bone doesn't go up to your brain. First line of defense, don't get hit in the face. Get hit in the nose. Looks like TechSupportSparky. That's mean. Don't say that, Sky. Give a little bit of pitch to that. We want the nose to take off. Just in the other direction. It doesn't look like a nose anymore. Well, maybe he's like an evolved being, where you don't really need noses anymore. Like, it's become an outer shell, an exterior, kind of like a turtle, but with skin on it. It's a skin turtle. It's a skin shell that is used to protect all wrestlers from being punched in the nose. Give it some width, why not? Oh god, he looks like a character from like Cinderella, like one of the gnomes. Okay. Now smart, it looks like he has face frizz. What's face frizz? Looks like a cannon. Yeah, I kind of see the cannon. It's got like the little bit of point to it. I like how it has... It's not only pointing upwards, but it has just like the slightest little like dip at the end. For the mouth, oh no. Give that some depth. No, we want backwards depth. We want the mouth to go inwards. When you got that much of a contrast between the nose, you gotta bring the mouth inwards. Pitch. Do we want him happy or sad? That's what pitch is gonna give us. Let's make him happy, because with all of our characters, even though they look like horrible abominations, they're in their like late 20s, early 30s, like, they've learned to live with who they are. They found their professions, they found their places in life. So let's give them a big old smile. That's perfect. More vertical. Sure. Lip angle. Wow, they really went in depth with this. This is more than like the Sims give you. If I stepped into the ring with this man, I just kill myself. You step into the ring, like your opponent's like hiding in the corner and you can't really see him. He has the towel over his head. They lift up the towel and you just nope out of there in 2 seconds. You're like, and he has that smile on the entire time. No like scowling at you, just the smile. And those eyes that see nothing but fear. We're bringing those cheeks, well I guess in outwards. Are we lapping on ourselves? No, we're not. Cheek outlines? Sure, jawline. Okay, jawline's important. You gotta bring that outwards. That's not human. That's really not human. No, don't go deep. Go long. Go long. Make it nice and Nice and wide. There we go. Let's also bring the face down further. Just slide that down. It doesn't need to be too high. Just bring it down. His face has a face? He looks like a Payday mask. He does look like a Payday mask. That's actually a super good point. It just doesn't quite fit right. Jesus. Depth. Oh, we can bring it in or out. Do we want a small face or a long face? Well, I think small. This looks normal, so we don't want that. We want a long face. As abnormal as we can go would be great. So there we go. This is our man. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's continue. And last thing we messed with a little bit before was body. Did we get everything in body? We did. I want to make sure we get eyes as well. Face. Yeah, eyes we got to completion. Alright, I think we're ready. So this is our man. Is that everything we can do here? Oh, there's so much more. We can do wrinkles, face lines. Oh, we're not doing that. That's like presets. We don't need those. What are you talking about? Bill Clinton mask. Are you for real, man? That looks normal. I would say it looks normal when you have it like pressed. Like you have a normal head shape, right? It's not too squished. I can't turn my head to use my headphones. I think his side profile is where he really shines. Like, you know how people, they have their side, like if I take a photo, I'm gonna do this side of my face because this is my good side. I don't do my other side. His side profile is his good side. Or, well, maybe the back of the head is. To be honest. Eye shape. Nope, we're good with all this. We already said all this, we don't need more. I like how they have like presets for all this stuff though. Tattoos? We're gonna spend like hours here if we go through all this. Let's get them across. All over everything. Give this man a Fu Manchu. Why does it take so long? Great, we're just giving him a tattoo. Yeah, there we go. A big old cross all over every single portion of his skin. Perfect. Perfect. Couldn't have been better. Exclusive. Oh no, we don't want exclusive. No. Color? Nah. Socks? Okay, so if anyone wants to like make a very professional character and, I don't know, send it to me, go for it. Because we're gonna spend so damn long here. Gear setup? What is gear? Oh, you have like hats and stuff? A pimp hat. Well, gotta have a pimp hat. Gotta have it. It's gonna take so long to load though. We actually gotta like turbo through it. Oh, what'd I do? Shoot. No, we want pimp hat. Oh, it says where you would like the hats. I would like it on my head. Can I have it on my chest? Why would you have a hat on your... Sure, let's put it on the waist. Oh, okay. Wow. Let's just do... this. Can we rotate it? I want to bring it further. I want to like actually cover his front. Well, we're just gonna have a hat on our back. That's what we're gonna do. Continue. That's everything we need. Do you want to cancel? No, I don't. Complete. Yeah. Paint tool. What does painting do? No, we don't want a paint tool. Undo. Save in options. Layer setup. Exit without save. Yes. Okay, we're gonna get the actual corrupting. I apologize for taking so long on this, for this man who has the pimp hat on his back, inside of him a little bit. How do we exit out of this now? Tech, can you check the mustaches just for science? Oh yeah, absolutely we can. That would be under, I think, accessories, right? No? Probably gear setup. Gear equip. If you know where it is, let me know. These are all hats. We got helmets? Sun visor? It's under head? Okay, I'll check head in just a sec. Let's give him a... And while we're already in hats, we're gonna give him a crown. Because he's a winner. Put it on his head. Does that look good? It's kind of fused to his skull, but we're not gonna adjust it. That's good. That's why he looks like this. Just the hat was put on him as a very young child and someone just pressed it in, and he was never the same. Let me check. So you said it was in head. It could be. Yep, mustache, you're right. Form. There's a lot of options, let's see. We don't want like a douchebaggy one. Not to say anyone that has the one that I'm about to say has that. Let's give like a... We could have mixing colors if we wanted to. That would look terrible, wouldn't it? Yeah, why not? Why not? It looks like he had a little bit of facial hair, but he really needed to like step things up for this wrestling fight, so he decided, you know, I'm just gonna draw in a little bit more with some like Crayola crayons or some magic marker. We can adjust the color. I like the yellow, but like we could do another ridiculous color if we wanted to. How about orange? That looks even more like Sharpie. Perfect. Not Sharpie, just like colored crayon. Mustache, mouth, nose, decoration, pattern. Give him makeup? If you want to color his entire head another color, give him some foundation, I think. Unless it looks really bad. He looks like Genghis Khan. Can we do better than that? Oh, the clown! The clown! No! We're doing it. We're doing it! Mask, I don't think we want to give him a mask because it would hide his wonderful face. Yeah, we're not doing a mask. Alright! I think we're just about set. Now we gotta figure out how to save this. Hey, Mortal Wombat! Yeah, no need to even ask. This is what we're doing tonight. Clowns scare you? Don't worry, he's not a clown himself. It's just a little bit of clown paint. He himself, he's in no way a clown. He's a wrestling mastermind. Don't worry, you're good. He's just got a little bit of pencil marks on his fake beard. We gotta figure out how to save it, so let's back out of here. Oh, complete. Oh, we can do like entrances, movesets, attributes. Oh my god. Well, we're not gonna do any of this. What we are gonna do is entrance, because you gotta affect his entrance. How he's gonna walk on that stage. Easy or detail? We're going... No, we're going easy. Never mind. I don't want to do all this. Press complete if you're done. What? Every time I watch your stream, there's somebody with a horribly disfigured face. You know, we haven't had a lot of those either, so you've stopped by, like, most recently with all the terrible, like, Oblivion ones, and now this. I've been enjoying it a lot, though. Yes! Yeah, easy creation. Let's do Booker T. Sure. Preview.
Can you dig it, sucker?
You talking about the webcam? Oh, you people are mean. No, you're fine.
Introducing first.
Default. I don't know if I like Booker T. Let's do... Sure. Easy creation. I wish I was more well-versed in all this, but I'm not. How about John Cena? John Cena. Theme music. John Cena. Animation. John Cena. And I think this one should be very nice. Just very nice. I even like that they got the FMV. I couldn't be happier. Can I skip this? I can. Okay, so we're actually gonna enter the ring with that. We're gonna complete. I like that little whiplash you get. And now we're almost ready to corrupt it. Superstar is being created. At 349%. Dude, you should glitch it so he's invisible, because you don't see John Cena. So he's invisible. Don't see John Cena. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, we could probably. I bet there's an invisibility glitch we can get out of that. We need a name. What did I do there? Customize. Did I accidentally mess up default? His name is default. Good thing I created save states. Skip that out. Complete. We need to change his names. Lugburn the Gorilla Snoop Clown. I might do Lugburn Snoop Clown, make that shorter, but I like that. Why Snoop Clown? Why? I'm gonna use it, but why Snoop Clown? Name is... Oh, we gotta type it this way? Or maybe we'll just do Lugburn. We'll know his full name. Delete. Lugburn. SNES girl, how you doing? How you doing, Lakin? Good to see ya. You can kind of see the abomination if you look real closely. He does look like Droopy. He's too happy to be Droopy though, don't you think? Maybe Droop Clown? Yeah, we'll go for that. Lugburn. B-U... Where's R? Keep R. N. Yeah, like, and I'm excited for you to see this monstrosity, and hopefully the corruptions are just as nice as well. I need a space. There we go. Droop Clown. I'm very slow typing, I apologize. Laburu! Alright, there we go. Droop Clown, continue. It's Pennywise's even more terrifying cousin. He does have the clown pain, I admit that. But he also, can we get a good look at his face? Oh, he has a short name. No, we're not gonna do a short name. Oh, we have to do a short name though. We'll do Lug, is his short name. L-U-G. Nickname, call name, what are all these things? Photograph? Oh, we can photograph him. There we go, we'll get a good look at him. There he is. This dude could have been legit back when there was that one wrestler who stuck his sock puppet in people's mouths. I'm sorry? There's a guy who did that? The backstory to this gentleman, by the way, is he had a crown that was... Actually, no. Misfits, you want a much better backstory. Nickname Gorilla? I'll put Nickname Gorilla, don't worry. I'm gonna have this short bit that he had his crown fused into his skull, and he has some disgusting faces repercussions because of that. But here, we'll snap that shot. Oh, expressions. Give him a good smile. No, let's see. Angry, he doesn't even look angry. You can't remember the name? I'm kind of curious about that, actually. I might look that up after the stream. Oh, perfect. And... Z. Shot! There we go. Alright. And nickname, you have a nickname. What was your nickname? Gorilla. Gorilla. Where's R? I like that noise. It just sounds sad. And he fought against Rocky, lost, and has PTSD and ran away to the jungle, and he got adopted by gorillas. That's why his hands are gigantic. Looks like Robert Zadar in Clown Makeup. There we go, nickname Gorilla. Let's head this in the game. Complete. Alright, so he should be all set, I believe. Nope. Your data has not been saved. Save. Yes. We're good to go. Overwrite data? Sure. Save complete. Exit. Yeah, Mick Foley. It's Mike Foley, right? Mick Foley as Mankind. Oh, Mick Foley. How do you pronounce that name? There's probably many pronunciations I'm mispronouncing. Mick Foley as Mankind. I'm gonna have that open on my other computer so I can look that up after stream because I'm kind of curious and I kind of want to see some of the sock puppet bits. Alright, so we're gonna do exhibition. We're gonna do a single. Yeah, single. Ladder match? No, normal match. At SmackDown. Player 1 as... Do we have our default character here? There's John Cena. We gotta figure out how to get our default in here. There's a profile button. That might be it. Ah! There we are! I like the default character in the background. And we're facing... Oh, we gotta face John Cena. This is what happens when you combine Foley with Doink the Clown and drop him in a radiated jungle with a crown glued to his head. Well, he becomes the king himself. John Cena, I don't see anyone. Here, wait, let's grab Mr. John Cena. John Cena versus kind of John Cena. And we're gonna create a save state right when we start up, right when we get our introduction, because that's where we'd like to begin corrupting, but I'll let the introduction still roll. And a couple seconds after this, right when we first see him. You ready? I'm ready. There he is.
Contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
He's got those moves. Yeah, you were just joking about how you should be invisible. Oh, his hand goes through his face. Also, he has a pimp hat behind his back. You know, just to remember his roots a little bit. And also, John Cena, the normal John Cena. Those quads. He works on nothing but quads and upper body. And was he stumbling? I didn't pay attention.
From West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 248 pounds.
There's Mr. Cena himself. Exact same intro, by the way. You should corrupt the already corrupted Rocky game on PS2. PS2 is a little tricky to corrupt. It'd be good. I'll write that down on my list. On the other computer. Rocky for PS2. Possible. And then I'm going to make a second save state once we actually get in the game. And that's where we'll corrupt our second portion of the stream. And we should have our 2 portions all ready out. Cena comes out and sees who he's fighting, and he just, yeah, he nopes out of there. He's like, forget it. He's smiling too much. Look at that size difference. I also have no clue how to punch or anything like that, so he's just gonna destroy us. Like he is now. Imagine grabbing that huge man. And pushing him down. Alright, so let's go here, and we're gonna start corrupting right when our gentleman walks in. So this will be our first corruption of the stream, and I hope you're as ready as I am, because I think we're getting some pretty good results with this. Our intensity is around 21,000. You just noticed the feet? The feet are pretty big. And those thighs aren't lying. Okay, blast it. Oh, I should warn. I forgot to warn this. If anyone in the audience is sensitive to flashing lights, or bright colors, or loud sounds, or anything of that nature, as we saw here for almost half a second, we do have a lot of flashing lights, so be very cautious if you're sensitive to that type of material. I am going to play this corruption, but for the rest of the stream, be very cautious. Let's go and play this. When did the game turn into an Atari game? When they didn't know about the flashing at all. His arms are a little messed up. One of his arms is way smaller than the other one. He was stumbling a little bit. That arm looks flat, like it's been crushed or something. He's Willers. You leave for 10 minutes, and this is the man that you see on screen. This is your competition. Are you ready to enter the ring? And now this is an ICP stream. Insane Clown Posse. He's a lefty during his personal time. I didn't have to say it, you said it for me. Let's see. Camera's a little broken on this one. They didn't quite get the camera crew down. We're just seeing the fist. That pin pad on his ass really makes it. Yeah, he has to remember his roots, so it keeps it right behind him. Always gotta remember your roots. Who's that Pokemon? It's an abomination. Oh, and it crashed too. Let's increase the intensity a little bit. Let's blast it with a little bit more. The fist is the true warrior, you got that right. And in chat we see the two types of reactions to this type of content. We get the facepalm on one end of the spectrum, and the laughing on the other end. Thank you both. Does the term slim thick apply here? I think it does, yeah. Because he's got those slim legs, but that thick rest of his body. He got a little tired. Also, hope you're doing well, Sky. He's just standing there. He's taking in the competition. Oh! Oh! Just the top half of him is flat like paper. Oh my god! And his arms are just full of tumors. Poor man! Look at that flat face. That's what it looks like when he stumbles, he skips something. Send help. Nobody can help this man. Paper Mario 3 looks great! I know, I can't wait, right? Also, do these corruptions apply to Mr. John Cena? I'm curious. If it does, we're gonna have some very interesting corruptions to deal with. No, he's okay for the most part. So, he's just gonna be even more horrified when he gets on the stage. Oh, even though it crashes. To see this man. Just fucking yeets his face into... Dude's like an axe. Just paper cuts the hell out of them. Get some insane flashing on screen. Look at that audience, too. Oh my god! His upper half becomes a weapon. How do you get in here? Oh, I crashed too. I can make this a little bit more safe to run. Here. Let's get him to run a little bit. You think your corruptions hurt the Cena? You can't corrupt what you can't see! Weighted frying cooker. Yeah, that's a pretty fitting title, I feel like. You just throw one up top, he cooks it in his muscles with just intense vibrations, and he gives it back to you. I was gonna keep crashing now. We're not gonna sanitize that full. This is what the Rocky game looks like on a normal basis, really. We might just play it out right then. There we go, we get Skinny Guy again. He also has no crotch, it's just his crotch is all around you. No judgment. That Rocky game looks like how Sylvester Stallone talks these days. Oh, right here, man. Either a walking fry cooker or a giant-ass Gillette razor. I like fry cooker, but Gillette razor also kind of works. Can you imagine being shaved by a man this muscly? Also, he's just teleporting up and down. He's going through the fist itself. This one, he has just a very, very strong shoulder. He's half man, half George Foreman grill.
is scheduled for one fall.
The following contest should not occur at all. We're gonna mess around with our starting address, see if we can crop different portions of the game. This is just art.
Introducing first.
Is he walking backwards? We're gonna sanitize this one fully, because I want to see what's wrong with his animation. Something's off. I think he's walking backwards. If I can sanitize it. It's a little hard to see, sadly. Oh yeah, there we go. His legs are backwards on him. I just have a glacier embedded in my right arm. I sunk the Titanic. They ran into me. You can call me the Titanic. So if you thought moonwalking was cool, how about backwards ankled moonwalking? Right here. I mean, that's pretty next level. If you can backward ankle moonwalk, you're on a whole nother level. He's also kind of turned too, like he's compensating somehow. Oh no, his torso is backwards too, because you see the pimp hat. The pimp hat is an indicator of what direction his body is facing. Just when I think he learned how to dance and come up with this crazy shit. Man, I had 2 left feet. These guys got 2 backwards feet. Is that a hat on his crotch? It's not supposed to be, but in this very special version, you know it is, because he just emanates sexuality with that backwards walking. He needs a pimp hat to hide it. Is that pimp hat propped on something? It's got a little bit of a tent going on. We're gonna send that to our stash and reroll it. To mess with how either big his legs are, it looks like, and the direction of them, so now we got much thicker legs. They're so thick, he's having trouble walking because they're like slapping against each other as he's going along. And this one, it looks like we reduced them a little bit. So he's actually got like normal legs for the most part. I think the part of this that does it for me is the 16 is on the Yappadoo part. And he's just so excited when he sees these corruptions. Let's see how he stumbles here. Oh, with the big one? Yeah, let's see how he stumbles. In general, he can't even walk right. Like, he's having to walk like a penguin. Oh my god. Lugburn, Dude Clown, John Cena. 2 quality. Right here. There you go. Too good. Alright. Got a crazy camera. Lots of flashing going on. Nope. I'll lower the audio for you guys. Man, that's loud. Nope. Okay, crash anyways. That's good. Great. I think I fought this thing in Blighttown. You ran into it yet, Snesco? Yeah, you should dread it. That man is Mayor McCheese. He has all the condiments to become Mayor McCheese. Oh, and you can see the eye sockets. You can see through them. You can't see me? You can't see this burger? Oh my god. Is that a waken salad? A walk-in salad, I mean. Let's sanitize that a little bit because we'll be able to reroll how terrible it looks. And get rid of some of like the stretchiness. Look at that foot too. This man, this legend is unbelievable. Mayor McCheese's nephew had a brief career in WWE, and I like how this is what Mayor McCheese looks like. His nephew, I should say. Like, he became swole. He was really excited to get into this whole wrestling thing. Like, his legs are insane, his arms are just buff as all hell. Looks like I installed one too many mods in Oblivion again. You got that right. This is peak when you have that many mods going on at once. When they don't really work with each other quite right. Big Mac, more like Swole Mac. Go to McDonald's and ask if they have a Swole Mac. If they say they don't know what that is, show them a picture. Just show him a picture. They'll find your burger. In fact, if you can get that on Truth Stream, Mr. Spagulers, I'll send you a Swole Mac. I'm almost fully sanitized, I apologize. Kinda looks like a combination of cheese salad and tortilla shell. I also like the lips. They kinda look like two really big hot dogs. They're just like being smashed together. I'm adding Swole Mac right now, I'll be right back. In fact, I'm gonna buy 2, don't even worry. Alright, there we go. We got Swole Mac. I'm gonna throw that on the stockpile. We'll even keep it, why not? Swole Mac. And let's re-roll this. So now we got variations of the Swole Mac. This is just, like, you can see the back of his head and none of his appendages on his actual face. He's still super excited about it, though. This one, we got like another paper face, it looks like, yeah. This one, just his head, though. It's not his body, where like it sprouts into his head. Just the body, don't worry. Lincoln looks concerned. Oh my god. Now this one's creepy because it looks almost normal. Like this is normal. We're gonna use the word normal very sparingly on this stream. Oh yeah, Lincoln, if you missed it, we have Mayor McCheese here. Ah, oh, god, isn't it just perfection? Now this one is not allowed. This one belongs in Area 52, we're not allowed to look at that. Actually, this one's kinda normal too. It's just the missing face thing that's kinda creepy. He almost looks like he has a beard too, which is like, I think the lower half of his jaw that we're seeing. If you look at the back of the head, you can actually see his eyes and his face and all that stuff. Let's see that again. There they are, if you see them a little bit there. Too good. Alright, we're gonna move on from the top. This one, he breaks the wall. You often describe things as normal because they're slightly less horrific than what came before. Hey, what's going on? Tragic, twisted chaos, raiding with a party of 17! Hope you're all doing great tonight. Thank you for the host, I always appreciate it. We're doing some WWE corruptions, which, here's just a quick little tidbit of what we're doing. This is Mayor McCheese. As a horrifying abomination. This is what our normal guy looks like. I mean, he's a little horrific himself, but Mayor McCheese is a nice addition on top of that. But yeah, I hope you're all doing well tonight. Where were you guys streaming at before this? And we're gonna keep randomly blasting this ROM with some random corruptions. This one, it's hard to see, but there's something magical going on here. We're gonna sanitize that out. I love all the motes in chat, thank you guys. Also, what is this one? Tragic Ballgasm. Oh no, we actually crashed it! We actually crashed it! Oh, someone's got a Joel emote. Varg Think, there you go. Some Varg Skeletor. Tragic was streaming Marbles, that's pretty cool. Alright. Marbles on stream, I love that game. It's pretty awesome. I played Harvest Moon 64 for a while, did Marbles. Also, huge fan of the Harvest Moon series, so you got me on that. You watched me yesterday during a Popo raid. Oh, cool! Well, I gotta thank Popo for that as well. And thought it'd be fun to check out tonight. Well, I'm glad you're able to stop by because we're getting some good stuff so far. I was a little early because they were literally rigged. Those marbles, they're mean. I know that for a fact. And magic, there we go. This one's a little blue. I should warn anyone that's coming over from the raid, if anyone is sensitive to flashing lights or bright colors or loud sounds or anything like that, we may have a lot of flashing lights on screen, so I do want to caution you. They're uncontrollable for the most part, so you may need to remove yourself if you're sensitive to that type of stuff. Just a forewarning. And hey, thank you for the follow as well. I appreciate that. Seralysis? I hope I said that right. I'm notorious for being super bad with names. But thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. We're gonna... Ooh, bad audio. We just have the pimp hat. That's all you need to see. That's all you need to see for this gentleman. with the John Cena going on in the background. There's the crowd yelling in happiness. This one's just artistic. I love Twisted Chaos. Oh yeah, go give Twisted Chaos a follow. I feel like it should shout you out as well. Which I'll get a not terrible sounding corruption. There we go. He's a little stagnant, but let me give you a quick shout out here. For anyone that is from here from before, go check out Tragic. Ooh. Tragic Will, thank you for the follow as well. Tragic Twisted Chaos. Did I spell that right? Yes, I did. The pimp hat on the crotch just completes it, doesn't it? It really does. It really nails it. And this one, I don't think he has a crotch. I think it's just the pimp hat. And that's all you need, really. That's enough up front. God. Let's re-roll that. This one he actually moves around, so that's a good one. Now he's just a flesh polygon. Oh, I like that really elongated face, even more so than it was already. Let's see if we can sanitize that a bit. Get rid of the messed up polygons. There's the pimp hat crotch though. Cut that crotch out. Twisted Chaos is senpai and deck. Tech, I want to see Cena wrestle a giant pimp hat. We can do that. Why not? We will save that corruption. So that's this one, right? Which one was that? Because we will see John Cena absolutely destroy a giant pimp hat. I gotta find that one now. It's somewhere in our backlog. Oh, I might have lost it. Shoot, wherever that is. I think I did lose it. Yeah, I think we might not be able to do that. I'm sorry, Misfits. If we find another pimp hat again, though, we'll grab that. I'm gonna lower the stream audio. It sounds so loud to me. He's a giraffe. A horrific, screaming giraffe. Sparky gives people what they want and what they're afraid to even imagine. He can't see you. He gives you the nightmare fuel that you need. Tragic is fun. She is currently well on her way sleeping with all the single ladies in Harvest Moon 64. You gotta can I use the word seduce? Yeah. Seduce all those single ladies. This sounds so bad. I'm so sorry. I hope it's pretty low for you guys. It's bleeding my ear out. And here comes Mr. Cena himself. Is that the thing from Silent Hill? Yeah, it's Pyramid Head himself. Or one of the mannequins or something like that. You're at the club. This guy slaps your girlfriend's ass. What do you do? Not only does he slap it, but then you look at him and he just screams. And you can't like make eye contact with him because you can't figure out where his eyes are. They're somewhere up there and you just can't find him. You keep looking up and he keeps going. Old meme irrelevant here. Hey, it still works out, right? You can bring it back. Did you see how he entered the ring? No, I missed that. But let's see if we'll even go to the fight. It might crash while we're trying to bring it up, but I'm curious. Now loading. I'm gonna hypo that. Here's the fight itself. Oh, and he's back to normal, unfortunately. For the most part, if you can call that normal. Let's go back to this place. We got a portion of the screen all covered. Let's do... I might need to change my starting address. We're gonna go a little bit closer to 0 again. There we go. He's walking on air. How can you punch a man who's not even there? He's... Oh, it crashed. Oh, it got a hard crash too. We actually broke the emulator. There's the broken glass. How do you punch a man that teleports in and out of reality? I have a lot of respect for John Cena, but he's no match for your creation. I don't know. They're pretty closely matched, I would say. Like, they both got the same intros, man. When they're still good, they're just vintage memes. True that! That's actually a really good way to look at it. We got some vintage memes in chat. He fell through the floor and broke everything. He really did! He broke everything! The game, the emulator. He got into the code, man. We can try re-rolling that one. Hopefully it won't crash as hard. Okay, for a second there, he looked horrifying. He has like a spear for his hand. What a moment to crash on. That face. Every once in a while during our streams, we do take like little screenshots, just so, in case anyone were to drop by the chat. Some people know I do corruptions, and some people are just dropping by because they're like, oh, they're streaming my favorite game in retro. So occasionally we'll take photos of what we're corrupting for those people that stop by, and they can get an idea of what we're doing. And I think this is the perfect material for that. So I'm going to stick this at the top left corner for anyone that stops by. That's all they need to know. Alright, restart the emulator. Come to me for all your vintage memes and spaghetti. I'm the plug. I need that vintage meme plug. I have an image for my nightmares tonight. Yeah, you have something to fixate on. Usually for my nightmares are kind of like mosh pots of like forgetting to do college tests and work and forgetting to do stuff for that. Now you actually have something to fixate on. You have a face that you can put to those nightmares. You're welcome. We need a better cell signal, so you embedded a massive antenna in his body. Actually, yeah, that's a like giant pole. I was thinking of him just like, oh, I heard my voice. Of him like just slamming that pole into someone like a giant, I don't even know, like, you know how they had the medieval people with the lances and they would run into each other? Kind of like that. Actually, I would love to see that. If we can recreate two people with lances and they just run each other down, very perfect. I can't even do that sound. Also, thank you for the clip, Mr. Misfits. Weird Silent Hill French fry jumps into a derp. It cuts off the title for me, but thank you for the clip. I bet that's going to be amazing. Spoolers, I actually just ate spaghetti. You just ate spaghetti? That's right, you said you're going to have that for dinner. I wanted to reference Spagoolers, but I know he wasn't in chat. There's more terrible audio. I guess I'll bring the audio back up, but I guess it's not really the best time for it. We'll bring it up to about there. That's decent. Let me know if it gets a little too loud for anyone. I'll knock it back down. This one, he once again has a very large amount of tumors in one of his arms. Can he even hold it properly? Wait, let's see that. Just where it's down. Look at that! How does he grasp with that? That looks so uncomfortable. Congratulations times 1,000. Good fortunes to you, friendo. That sounds like something I'd find in like a fortune cookie. But anyways, that's the Grab Master. Also, I just realized the window's a little bit off. That's fine. Thanos Gauntlet. You don't want to see what happens when he snaps. The cameraman is just drunk. Where's the wrestler? Oh, and he crashes. The audio! He is destroyer of worlds. Let's pull that back one more time. He sprouts into the air, and he has a cross formation. This is the second coming of Christ, I tell you. I'm gonna re-sanitize it a bit, so it at least won't crash. We've arrived to the gates of hell. And you're greeted by this figure. Oh, it won't stop crashing. I gotta sanitize it. Hot dog elongated spearhead. If Silent Hill needs any kind of new enemy types, I got him, don't worry. Oh, and this one actually runs, so we... Oh, no, it still crashes. I hope we get to a point where it runs. There he is within the fist. You gotta pray. You gotta pray you don't run into this thing. Future. In the future. It's going through the fist. This one actually works. The lights are freaking out. He's probably gonna have terrible reactions up there. Oh, too good. Oh, climb onto the stage like it's nothing, right? Oh. And how about John Cena? Everything's totally fine for John Cena. Everything calms down. But can you show up your performance after that? Like, no matter what you do, you can't show up the crowd reaction, the freak out of that last moment. I don't care what you're wearing. The pip hat just looks like a lipstick. Does it really? Skip through this. How can y'all be making fun of this horribly disfigured man? He's still happy though. He's a very happy man, and I think he's accepted his condition because we specifically gave him a smile within the character creation. So I think we're alright. It does look like a lipstick, you're right! Like you can kinda like just twist them and you'll get that lipstick out of them. What a weird thing. If the developers were wondering what their game would become, how awesome the fights would be with their character creations and stuff like that, did they ever think they were gonna have a clown with a pimp hat on his back that you can unravel into lipstick? Maybe one of them did. You never know, right? Anyway, I'm gonna reroll this one. Oh my god! That's the crowd! The crowd has become just lines everywhere! They become a spider web. The audio is so loud. I was gonna say, this first frame right here, this is what you see when you enter hell. Just this man in the distance with the W on top, and you're like, oh no. I saw tech support stream, I know exactly what comes next. This is what comes next. Crowd participation. Throw your hands up, right? Literally. Throw your hands as far as they will go. The beast that grants you at the infernal, what's the last word there? Infernal gates, I imagine. The infernal gates of hell. Oh, it's too terrible. It's so bad. He's been lying quite a bit. Let's reroll this one once more. Can it get worse? Yes, it can! Oh my god! What was that? Spitting? We're just creating abominations. Hell creature, hell spawn. Twice over. Look at him twitch around. This only lasts for a couple seconds. This is horrifying. Actually scary. You got that right. Let's see if we can sanitize this so it actually runs. There we go. He's sped up too, so he gets on the stage like he's just pumped full of caffeine. I went from having fun to not being able to look away. It's those car wrecks. We sped everything up 2 times. That's pretty cool. Should I get the number stations ready, Mr. Spagooler? So this one's neat. I like this. Just twitchy. He's a little twitchy. Imagine fighting that thing. He's gone around you 3 times within like a blink of an eye, and he's getting ready to punch you. Continue to re-roll that.
Introducing first.
I feel like I'm having a fever dream or something. Like, what was that? That looks like a snapshot into one of my nightmares. Like, you hear a lot of loud audio, something really quick happens, and then you see a hanging man in the background. Like, look at that. And then it's gone. Like water in your hands, the entire vision has just disappeared completely. No number stations, this is enough to prevent sleep. Yeah, I bet it is. You don't wanna overload the Spagoodles. Dwight the Clown has seen better days, you get that right. He's not very happy with his life at the moment. Even though we made him smile, the smile is absolutely fake. Once again, he's sent into the sky. He ascends beyond all the other fighters. This one... As Spagoodle said, I'm gonna say it's normal because it's less weird than the other ones, but he's a very tall boy. Like, he's got legs for days. Spagoodles is a sensitive, gentle boy. Husky as fuck, though. Hey, you let me know when those clothes come in. He takes over, like, 1/4 of the stage. John Cena just can't compete. I feel bad for John Cena at this point. Like, how do you even walk on stage with that man? Oh, now he's just a very short lad. Nothing against short lads, but this is a scary dude. And the audio is just, it's screaming. Like, he's shouting and he's really excited, and you know there's music going on, but the crowd is just going wild and you can't hear any of it. Gorilla. The gorilla himself. What the heck is Winnie the Pooh's cousin doing here? Winnie the Pooh, gotcha. He's become a light show, a hologram. In fact. And the crowd still loves him. Is this audio too loud, by the way? I know it looks pretty low on OBS, so I hope it's not too terrible. It looks like this is his entire bit. He just flashes around on screen. You know how wrestling needs villains? I feel like this guy's crossed the line from villain to demon of the void. Demon of the void. Like, he is the supervillain. He's the leader of all villains. All villains wish to be him, and they try to emulate him as much as possible, but you can't capture that weirdness. Does he identify as an attack helicopter? You bet he does. That is an attack helicopter if I've ever seen one. He's got that slow walk. Also, I had stuff switched to the Nightmare Engine. Okay, never mind. We're gonna keep re-rolling that a couple more times, because I think there's still some gold there. Like his feet. Kicking his head constantly right here. This is when you have like a temper tantrum when you're like 6 or 8, and your parents just look at them, and you're just, or they're just like, come on, calm down. And you're just like freaking the fuck out. Right there. Right there. The crown turned into a sombrero. Ooh, I missed that. Was that in? I'm gonna have to search for it. Oh, it did turn into a sombrero, didn't it? For the fanciest of gentlemen. This one, he's got like a clamshell going on with his face. Well, mommy won't give you tendies, so you clip yourself and morph. It looks like he broke his spine and he's just like flicking it back and forth like his legs. Because now he can. It's pretty horrifying. Is he moving just at a really slow rate? I think he is. It looks like his body's shifting. Let me go into turbo mode. No, he's just standing still. They're still taking the pictures. Air Gorilla. Yeah, instead of the Jordan logo or the Air Nike or Air Jordan, whatever you call it, with like the guy making the shot, you get this Clam Man. I'd buy his shoes. I mean, shoot. Think about how strong those Clam Man shoes must be. The image could be Jordan's ad. Oh, yeah, exactly. She read my mind.
Introducing first.
I don't know what that one was. Once again, he is in the void. Like, the crowd is all around him, and he's just in the void. How? Actually, that's even more horrifying. You see a man across the room. He hasn't entered the ring yet, even though he was supposed to go first. You decide to enter the ring yourself. You look around. You're a little confused. You think he'll come up later, and you look across the room, and you make contact with this. And you see him there standing in the void with his legs above his head. You don't know what to do. You've never been prepared for this before. You're just a wrestler. What is this abomination doing? Can we get a good screenshot? It's gonna be hard to capture, but I want to get just the second that we look at him. Right there. No, a second before that. That's close enough. Yeah, those are his feet above his head. I was curious. I want to take a good look at that, and there's the void. In fact, I want to screenshot that. I'll put that in good old Odd Brew. It's a beautiful picture. Alright. Moving along. Vince can't write this. He's not that ingenious. Let's go ahead and... We're gonna do a brand new corruption, so we've been re-rolling that one for a while. Because it had some pretty good results. This one's the Ball of Death. I'm kind of curious if we re-roll that one, what we'll get out of that. That crowd! There's something wrong with that crowd! This is just a music video gone to hell. Oh yeah, absolutely. See what happens when you corrupt a music video. Spoogler's, you're a bit of a rapper, right? Could you spit some fire to this new track? Get some sour pleases in chat. Who's your favorite wrestler, man? Oh, that one guy who does that ball of death move? You can't beat the ball of death move. I mean, I like him. People say you should retire the move, but he kills a lot of people. You got me? Yeah, record this a little bit. Sounds like an alien mating call. Imagine hearing this, like, you're going through like an old abandoned building, you're going through the alley or the walkway or whatever, and you hear this coming out of the AC duct. You decide to get a little bit closer, it's a little quiet, let's actually lower it down. You hear it in the distance, and you're like, what is that sound? Is that a Roomba? Is that the AC kicking in? And then it gets a little bit louder as you get closer to it, and it gets louder and louder. And then you hear it. Oh wait, I have to have an audio file ready. Oh, I thought there'd be a quick one. Wait, how about my instance? No, there's not one. I was hoping there would be a Hulk Hogan, yeah, brother! I can't do the voice very well. I was hoping there would be an audio file I could just pull up so you get close to the air duct and you hear, yeah, brother! Quick sample it. Oh, I can sample it. Alright, I just need to mute my audio. It's not a very complicated track, so you can just take it from there. You only need like a quick 2 seconds. If you send me this beat, I'll lay down a track, you got it, don't worry. I'll do a full 3 minutes of this sound right here. Also, I'm sorry for anyone that does not like hearing this over and over again. Let me change it up. Here we go. Yappadoo! Oh, this is the beginning of that, too. There's that Pokemon again. Who's that Pokemon? God. Tsumarudo. I'm hoping we're gonna crash it again, but I don't think so. I want more corrupted audio. Oh! God, that's creepy. He looks like he was infused with lightning. No, don't crash. Keep going. Don't crash right away. I want to see this lightning man. He's got a flipper? He does have a flipper. Let me sanitize that flipper in as well. He's a swimmy boy. If I can, wait. So this is everything. He's got flipper, lightning skin. I'm not even gonna bother sanitizing. This is good alone. Lightning man been struck by... I'll get into the late part of the night where I start slurring. The fish boy's been struck by lightning, and he's had a scar ever since. Does he have a pancake foot too? I missed that. Oh, look at that foot! Oh my god, you got that right! Jesus Christ! It's so big! If he had 2 of those, he could walk on water with the amount of surface area that he has on that foot. Oh my god. These wrestlers must be exposed to high levels of radiation in the green room. Only explanation. Oh yeah, it's either... Oh, I didn't glance over. I was reading chat. What is this? Let's examine it closely. Let's take another look at this. Oh my god! But I burned for their strength. Yep. Our glitchy boys inspired me. Gotta go to the gym. See? If you're actually taking off, have a good one, Wombat. I think this will deter me from ever wanting to go to the gym. I want to take a good look at this man. There's something here that just... It's this one. I don't know how to sanitize it because there's so much here that I don't want to miss out on something. I think we're getting a pretty good start on it though. 264. Yeah, there we go. That's what I want. I'm missing some of the tendrils, which is good. Cena didn't even come to the stadium after this one. He fought him once before. He wanted to reclaim his title, but he heard that Mr. Gorilla was reworking his muscles. He was reshifting them. He didn't say he was working out. No, when he contacted him over correspondence, over Twitter or whatever, he said he actually moved his muscles to different portions of his body, and that alone was enough to frighten Cena to never wanting to come and fight this man. And can you blame him? I mean, look at this dude. God. I'm gonna re-roll this one now. We got a bit sanitized. Look at that chest. The arms raised up. He's a harpy now. He's got that body as a harpy. This one, his head is like, his head is in his crotch. I'm pretty sure it's down there. I don't want to take a good look, so we're gonna re-roll that one. Nope. Nope. His arms are touching the ground. Look at that. Look at that. It's not natural. It's not right. He's sniffing his own body now. He's now actually full gorilla. He's just dragging his arms against the ground as he's walking. He's really lived up to his own name at this point. Let's let him complete his walk. He's so mad about himself. There's that track again. Oh, we had a little bit of an audio mess up. And a little bit of a jump scare as well. Let's go through that again. Keep a good eye on the screen. You'll see something horrifying. Or we don't. Maybe I'm going insane. Maybe I didn't actually see that. Funny, still not tired of John Cena walk or song yet. I know, right? Like, it's kind of still alright. Even the Rapidu part at the beginning. Oh, I see the jump scare still there. There it is! Oh, it looks so creepy, but it's half a split second. I don't even think I could capture that if I would have to spend time clipping it and getting it. Hopefully someone sees it. We're gonna do it one more time in case anyone missed it. Keep a good eye on that screen. Yeah. Horrifying, lad. That's like something you watch like a children's cartoon or something, and they split in like 1 second or 1 frame, something horrifying. But they're like, oh, the kids never saw it because it's only 1 frame. I think there was a news story about that or something. That's what I'm referencing. Did you hear about the poor Sparky kid? He corrupted so many games that he went insane. Now he lives inside one of his corruptions. Oh my god. Go to the what are those straitjacket rooms called? Insane asylums. Go to an insane asylum. Oh, that music's very off. And tell them that I live inside one of the corruptions that it creates, and they're like, okay, alright man, just put on the nice patty jacket. Look at those moves! He's doing like a chicken dance. What was that, a bird? It sure sounded like one. What is this? Look at that walk. He's walking with those chests. Oh my god. Too good. Too damn good. I gotta put a stream marker there. Jesus Christ. They're probably not gonna have this within game, but god. Jesus, this one is perfect. I didn't expect John Cena. I was just gonna let it roll past our guy. This is in-game. Oh no, this is John Cena again. I just want to see that walk one more time. It's too glorious. He's walking on like the back of his heels too. Backwards arms. He's got that. The crowd goes wild. Oh my god. Something that I forgot we could do. It's gonna be, well, let's see. This is something we can do. I don't know how well it's gonna work. But we might be able to utilize this every once in a while. Just take a look at some of our corruptions. So for example, if we wanted to take a better look at John Cena, this should be working now, I think. Hacks. Advanced. There we go. Oh, if I can control it properly. No, I'm gonna have such a hard time controlling this. Control R. Camera's freaking out. I have a free cam, so I can take a look at some of the corruptions. How do I reset? Shift R. So we gotta see John Cena. Look at those moves! I'm doing a chicken dance! Yeah, where's Mr. Cena? I wanna see Mr. Cena. There he is. So let's get a good look at him. There's that man. Look at that man. So good! Oh, I actually can't move around the camera, it's locked. Cameraman's having an out-of-body experience, he is, and the cameraman is me, so... If only he had a corrupted face, I might use that for an emote. There he is. Get on that stage. Too quality. Also, thank you for the clip spoilers. That makes it so much easier, because I don't have to go back and like try to find the joke afterwards. In the moment, so much better. Thank you. So, let's reroll this one, maybe? Will that affect Chicken Man? We gotta skip our intro. And skip to Miss John Cena. Jun Cluckin. There he is. He's still doing the same thing. It's not... It's actually a little eerie when you listen to it. Let's actually start that over again. Like, we got the music for our guy, it's no problem. But here's John Cena. No audio. Just the yelling of the crowd. They forgot the music or something. And then your man appears in the distance, and the crowd goes wild. He's the new KFC mascot, he better be. He doesn't move. Everyone loves it. But if you listen closer, you can hear the call of the void. Was this really what he wanted to do with his life? Did he want to do the chicken walk on stage? In front of millions? I actually really like the music. It's super slowed down so you can hardly hear it. We regularly deal with existential dread on this stream. And there we go. He's talking about turkey sandwiches while he's gobbling down, or gobble walking. Yes, he is. Alright, we're gonna start a brand new one. A brand new corruption from the top. Is that a super tiny arm? Oh, it's a super flat arm. Once again, his arm has just been like crushed in a car door repeatedly until it's just unrecognizable. Now this one is more appropriate, or I should say less appropriate actually. He's a really strong right arm. It's just been stretched out, in fact. He's got a really sick right slugger. Club arm, exactly. Imagine him just like beating someone down with that from like 10 feet away. He doesn't need to be up close, he could just be on the other side of the ring, just beating them down, and they're trying to avoid him. He beats men to death and beats meat on one arm. He does them at the same time. His foot looks like a chicken leg. Does it really? I missed that too. His... Oh my god, it does actually. There's something wrong with it. It looks like it's also like glued to the ground, or it's like being like fused into the ground or something. At least he's happy. That's all that matters to me. He's a happy man. Look at that like body armor. He's got like spikes coming off his arm. He likes backslash someone. This is not a wholesome stream. This is not a wholesome stream. This has never been a wholesome stream. I can never imagine it being. Oh, there's tragedy again. Or twitchy. Mr. 8-Bird. That's actually kind of a fitting one too. Especially for the KFC, the KFC man. Lots of slug arms. Oh, that's the WWE. I thought that was part of him. I was like, oh my god. I keep pointing. Point. I gotta point better at stuff. Anyways, I thought that was part of him. Alright, from the top once again. Walking on air. Arm is not even attached. He has 2 arms on one side of his body. See, he's really good with that right slug, but he can't even left slug. He ain't even got a left hand. He got 2 right hands. Also, gorilla. World record sub. To re-roll that one. A lot of cameras down. Torsos are for jumps. Oh, exactly. Torso is just more surface area. Like, you don't need that surface area. Someone's just gonna punch you there. You don't need that. Remove the torso. Remove the threat. Did he just walk out of the ground? Let's see that again. Not only is the man just horrifying, but he walks out of the fucking ground. Like, Jesus Christ. The audience is cheering him on as he phases in and out of our normal reality. This guy's living in like 3 or 4D. Did he? He looked like he rolled his head backwards in just pure ecstasy. The ideal fighter is just a severed hand, 100% fist. Yeah! It's just a rock that's formed into a fish shape. I want to get him where he's like looking backwards. See if I can capture that. Because that was pretty good. Right there. I guess it flickers in and out, but he had his head all the way back and he was just really enjoying himself. He's a land shark? He's a land shark. You get that right? Fighting a land shark? You can't even compete. Unless you punch him in the nose. Unless you punch him in the nose, actually. Because he has that really elongated nose. You'll push that little bone that's connecting your nose to like your face into the brain. And you won't do anything because he doesn't even have a brain. Ah. We went from gorilla to cheese to chicken to shark. We're going for the whole animal kingdom plus other dairy products. What's next, a pelican? I hope so. What's with all this? Oh, flashing. I was doing it incorrectly. We got another ball of death. This one's like a spinning top. And there's the crowd of spiders again. On the spider universe. Look at them, they look like synchronized, going in and out of each other, waving in and out. It's kind of beautiful when you think about it. If you ignore all the horror. And is that the crowd down there at the bottom? What's going on with that? Are they rolling around? That's like their feet, and they're flicking their feet up. This is some kind of like ritual, I think, to the wrestler in the background there. He's spinning around. He's waiting for the sacrifice, if you will, from all these bystanders. This is satanic, is what this is. We're Beyblade versus Cena in a spike crowd barn burning match. Beyblade is a good way to look at it too. Oh, that's cool. The Cool Tender is now available in the Filthy Casuals Discord. Another reason to join y'all. You got that right. Do I have a Filthy chat command? I don't think I do. I might. Filthy. No, I gotta look up the chat command because I think I have one. Usually Brisby's sticking around so I can grab him for an invite link. It is. Shout out Discord. I don't have the Filthy Casuals command. We'll go check out the Filthy Casuals if you. Brisby beat me to it. Thank you, Brisby. You always save me on that. I'll put that into my. I'll do it right now. In fact, I'm gonna get a Filthy command, just because I keep forgetting to put it in the bot. Bots. Add command. Command. Hashtag or exclamation point Filthy. Response. Discord. Filthy Casuals Discord exclamation point. Submit. And Filthy. There you go. Thank you, Mr. Brisby. And go check out the Filthy Casuals. It is an awesome group of people, both streamers and watchers alike, who all have a sort of meeting place. It's a community. It's a nice little community. and I'm happy as ever can be to be a part of it. Gotta run through Spike Moving Mountain. Yeah, that's part of the challenge. You gotta run through the audience, and as long as you don't get pricked by any of their gigantic spikes on the way, then you're ready for the wrestling. John Cena doesn't have to deal with this, of course, because he's been doing it for years, but the newcomers do. The new clown men. Oh, it sounds like it's coming through like a really bad tape player. It's so far away. And this one...
Introducing first.
Hey, thank you for the follow. I'm bad with names. Zadrian. Thank you for the follow, Zadrian. No. Let's not do that.
Introducing.
That link is only good for 24 hours. Oh shit, I'll grab a permanent link, don't worry. I think that's in... I'll make a note to grab a permanent link. Permanent link, filthy. Cool. Thank you for letting me know. I actually would have kept that there and never have noticed. I thought it was smooth jazz for a moment there. Some like creepy smooth jazz. Do we still have it? It just sounds like you're in like, this is what it sounds like if you've ever been to like a baseball game or something like that. Like there is music going on. Well, for me, because I buy really shitty seats because I can't afford it. So it's just super far away. You can't really hear anything. All you hear is the crowd shouting in your ears. This is the tech support baseball experience. Or football, or pick your favorite. Not hockey, because hockey's pretty awesome. You get to be like right there. Oh, this one crashed the emulator. That was only like 2 seconds of him like rolling around and flailing his body around the screen. It was worth it though. We get more Alvin and the Chipmunks. The following? Let's change our starting address again. We haven't done that in quite a while. I'm also increasing my value list as well to be Extended Plus. And hopefully that should be good. We'll get a nice camera view. And before we get to the fist to flip a bird. That would be pretty cool. I mean, shoot. I don't think the individual fingers are animated anyway, but fingers crossed. Once again, we got a very long leg. Audio's still messed up as per usual. There's something else going on. I think his chest is a little bit bigger as well. Right there. I think we can re-roll it. Now with the frog. It is a frog, yeah, he's got that puffy stomach. And the camera's messed up on most of these, so we gotta move on, unfortunately. Now so we sanitize it, but we're gonna keep moving. Wolverine, I feel like I like Frog better, because he's got that puffy stomach, and then we're still staying in the animal kingdom. This one, he's just constantly smacking down. Like, even before he's in the wrestling rink, he's just showing what the smackdowns are gonna look like. And he's just bashing his body against the ground repeatedly. And also, he's just a face. His body is just some combination of polygons mixed together and morphed into just a ball of flesh. Which sounds horrifying, and it is. But thank God we're over with it. And we haven't seen a lot of John Cena, so let's take a look at John Cena. He has a little bit of the spiky crowd. Still just terrible audio. So much louder too. He's a glass door. Was he a glass door? Shoot, I gotta take a better look at him. Oh yeah, because you can see through him and all that kind of stuff. Alright, moving along. More tumors upon his body. Oh, that's kind of cool. So the background images are just full, like they're MP4 files essentially, put onto a screen that's being viewed to the user by putting a screen on the top of another screen, to put it simply. We're corrupting the video that's being displayed there, or I guess all videos in this case because it's also down here. By adding a green effect to it. And you usually can't corrupt the video too easily. You're gonna get either like a green coloration effect or something like that. Look at the audience. or just some corrupted pixels, but it's cool to see that we can actually corrupt that video in the game as well. Now, the audience has like eyes that extend outwards. Imagine a world where just your eyes, wherever you look, you have a big spike going towards wherever you're looking. That's what's going on here. And wait till he gets on stage, it gets creepy. Like, look at that. They're all like mixing their eyes together as they're staring at this man. That's creepy as hell. Alright, and we're coming up almost to the 2-hour mark. We got about another 15 minutes. What I want to do now is I want to corrupt actual gameplay. We'll do that in just a sec. He walks among his people as they trample underfoot. They still cheer for their god. Their devotion goes unnoticed. He only knows hunger. Or he knows only hunger. That was a very nice little piece there. I like that. We have quotes in this chat. I'm gonna put that in my quotes. I don't have the quotes like functionality set, but I just have it within my chat bot. I'm gonna quote that. I have, I think, a Misfits quote. Praise moon and eat frop. I gotta put the names in these ones, because that might not have been Misfits. How to add, there we go. Glad you like it, it was good. Spagulers, there we go. And it crashed, it froze. The Spearhead Army unites. The Spearhead Army is so creepy. Imagine wars with those spearheads. World War I. They just had really bad weapons, so whenever they shoot their first gun, they would just run at each other with spear eyes. World War II. Massive destruction of the spearhead. Of spearheads, I don't know. Anyways, let's corrupt this portion of the game. But first, I gotta know how to play this game. I don't know how to play it. Do I finally get a Spaguller's command in this chat? About time, Sparks. What would your Spaguller's command consist of? We can definitely do that. We have to think of what it's gonna mix with. He just goes right in for that punch. Oh! That's some wet punches. I have no idea I'm trolling. We'll get an emote, or we'll get a command for you, don't worry. I got plenty of command slots. Get up, man! No, get up! He's gonna beat you down! I wanna go mid-punch. Oh, look at him dive down, too. Oh, it was a second too late. I gotta get another punch in. There we go. That is where I have my save state. Mid-punch. Enough so you can still see the spit sparkling around. Your character's overall is 15, so Cena is gonna wreck ya. Oh, really? Wait. I don't even know what that means. But, hey, we're gonna punch him to infinity. That's all that matters to me. I'm not surprised John Cena's gonna wreck us, though. So now we're gonna corrupt that save state. I gotta select that within the glitch harvester. More silhouetted characters. Oh, a stat pool. Gotcha, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, we didn't pick any attributes or any stats or anything like that, so we are significantly lower. Oh, we punched him, but we punched him up there. The crowd is super happy about it, though. Like his composite rating. I bet they're similar. This isn't as corruptible as the cinematic, so I'm glad we did this second. This one looks kind of neat, so we have to sanitize it a tiny bit, so it'll actually run. There we go. Look at those legs. John Cena is running! Oh my god, he's fast too! Look at that man stare at you too. Wait, continue. Return to match. Oh no, I paused it. Shoot! Too many moving parts in the actual fight. Yeah, true. Let me sanitize it a bit more. We can get rid of some of the lighting as well. There goes all the stretchiness too. Almost there. I like their legs being jutted up. Almost there. 10, And 5. I was hoping the lighting would go back to normal, but I guess it's inherent with the corruption itself. Down to 2. And down to 1. Send that to the stash. And there we go. Now we can take a good look at it. Fight the ref! Fight the ref! John Cena's angry about the fighting the ref. Oh no, I'm just kicking him down! The ref! I'm so sorry! Yes, fight John Cena. Fight him. I don't know if his stat pool is much higher than mine. We get the weirdness on our side, though. Oh, what? But he has the camera side. Oh no, we're down! He's a 96? Oh shoot, that's way too high. We're a 15, he's a 96? Yeah, we're not gonna win this. But it's awesome to see him punch him down with those weird appendages. To reroll this one, we should get different like leg effects and stuff. There it looks like our like midsection. No, that's our pin pad that's facing out. Those signs aren't quite right. More reroll. Now we're just like oily. We got oil covering us. No more beat down John Cena. No more kick on the ground. Yes, John Cena. Die. Oh. They're fighting on their tippy toes. Can't get me. I'm too fast. I'm gonna tippy toe away. I think B is grapple. Oh, is it? That's the one I keep using. I thought that was punch. I think X is grapple, or A. Oh, he punched us so hard that the camera broke. I like the tippy toe one a lot. Doraemon's having an orgasm. He's over here too, look at him, he's having a good time. Oh, our character's in the bottom left, what is he doing over there? And John Cena's all the way at the top right? That's not how you fight each other. They're on opposite ends of the ring. Ooh, what is this one? You must fight on your kneecaps. This is true wrestling. Even the ref himself must be on his kneecaps. Get in there! Wrestle him! You have to hit with your shoulders! Punch him with your shoulders! No! He used his body! Get up! Get up with your kneecaps! Oh my god. Can we win it? Can we bring it back? We definitely can't win it. Can we redeem ourselves though? Alright, reroll this one. Those were really good. This one might add something. No, this one's pretty normal. More backwards legs. More kneecap fighting. And shoulder punching. Alright. We're gonna do a fresh corruption from the top. Oh, this one's just like a ball of death. I think it's pretty easy to set up attributes if you want to do this in the future. We skipped over a lot of the character customizations. That's definitely a possibility if we do corrupt this game or just straight up play it. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you for letting me know. Ah. Yeah, so we're not completely outmatched, completely and utterly. I like this one a lot because you. Oh wait, not this one. You hear the punch, and all you see is John Cena's face being stretched out. Like this is him in pain, just ah. That's a very good photo. You can kind of make out his like mouth right here and his eyes. Just John Cena pain. Fatality. The ring's a little messed up in this one. Those lines don't quite line up quite right. It's kind of a wonky ring. You like those fingers just being raised up and grazing you slightly? Because it horrified me. Look at those fingers. John Cena's just done. Oh, that looks so weird. I don't like it. You know it's bad when it gives me the heebie-jeebies. There you go. Good job, John Cena. Oh, upside down. And I think that was the audience, too, that was being lifted up, so we're just lifting the audience. Ah, there's the giant pimp hat. No invisible John Cena, sadly. Oh, and giant crown, too! I mean, that's pretty cool. We gotta get that. He kind of looks like a flat version of this guy. Oh, he put it in this way. You see that? I'm forgetting which one that was. Oh, with him super stretched out. Yeah, you're right. He kind of looks like that. I feel that. Okay, let's sanitize this corruption. Get that super big pimp hat. And crown. This looks like something you would get out of a cheat code or something. Like big head mode or something. But instead you just have big accessories. Too good, too good. Alright, 9 remaining. And 4 remaining. 2. And 1. Sentient stash. We'll call it big items. You kind of phase through the back of the pimp hat too. Something about seeing John Cena laid out is just oddly satisfying, especially with like how cocky he is. Not in a bad way. Like he's reasonably cocky because how strong he is. But I don't know how he is in wrestling. But yeah, I imagine it must be pretty satisfying. By Big Clown Man of anyone. Stomp the John Cena out. Oh, we're out of stamina. We're out of stamina! We gotta watch our stamina. Alright, well, those big items. We can also have super small items, like look at our really tiny crown. Look at that tiny crown up there. Can we even get a good look at it? Not really. I think he can emote. Let's test the grapple. Oh yeah, let's test the grapple. We can do that with the big items. Come here. Oh, you bastard! Come here, I'm gonna keep grabbing you. I've waited all my life to grab John Cena. I want to do nothing but that. No, give me more. Come here, John. Shoot. Alright, moving on. Oh, this one we had an arm corruption, it looked like. A little bit. His arm is a little liquid. It's flushing around a little bit. Flying around. Give a good punch here and there. Oh, my back's starting to get stiff. I'm all crouched over. Here we get another face corruption. I tried grabbing him! Oh my god! Grab! Oh, it's a little wonky. Let's do that again. This one? That one also breaks. His hat is becoming me and more cowboy hat instead of pimp hat. I can get that. Let me grab him again. I gotta get it just right. Oh, okay, let's sanitize it so we don't get the weird, like, things in the camera. Oh, it's gonna be hard to sanitize then. There we go. That's what we want. But yeah, his hat does look like it's becoming more and more like a cowboy hat, I feel that. Complete opposite ends of the stadium. Give him again. I can still kind of control him when he grabs him too. Grab. Nope. Nope. What are you gonna do? You're gonna grab me? From this far away? Yeah, he's like, he's dazed. He doesn't know what's going on anymore. Up and go, up and go. I can't smash A that fast. I definitely can't smash A that fast. Let's go for another grab when he walks up. Got that creepy circle. Wake up. He's just sitting down there like, what? What is this? And you're like, this is your nightmare. Alright. I think that's a good one to leave it off on. That's when we get one more. Yeah, I tried to grab him on the ground. Sometimes he'll kick me away, but you definitely can. Let's go for... we can give that a go. If I can find that. Oh, we only had it partially sanitized. Shoot. Let's see if I can do it again. There we go. And now he's on the ground. Grab him on the ground. It's also super fast. Can't stop me now! Can't stop the gorilla! Throw the ref! And then the crash. Alright, I think that's a good place to stop it. We're going to transition scenes here and get our starter. So that was... I gotta get the full name and make sure I get it right. WWE Day of Reckoning 2, which was a lot of fun to corrupt. And anyone that's hanging around, thank you Misfits for this suggestion. It was an awesome suggestion. That corrupted super well. And which we may return to this in the future. I'll keep it on the backlog. But let's go ahead and transition scenes here. We're gonna find someone to host who I don't see anyone online on my other computer. However, my other computer is a little slow for updating who's streaming. Let me check Filthy. I think it's just Wasabi tonight. Yeah, so I'm gonna host Wasabi here in just a moment. I'm gonna transfer over to Starter. Oh yeah, I know. I was gonna definitely host Wasabi for sure. I usually, I don't want to say give him as a last choice, but I sometimes do. Oh, that's right, May is online as well. What is she streaming? She was doing Skyrim a little bit earlier. And then this awesome puzzle game, it was, oh, what's it called? Something for stray cats. It was like $3 on the eShop. It says she's playing Skyrim, but I know she's not playing Skyrim. I think she doesn't update her titles after she finishes the last game. Let me go and bring up some music here. Thank you, Lakin. I always love streaming to you guys. Let's do some... Buttercup Melody. What is that one? Why not? That sounds great. So thank you for everyone who was able to stop by. I mean, everyone is active chat, and I appreciate it. For I'm just gonna scroll up. Brisby, for Lakin, for Misfits and Spagoolers. Thank you to all of you guys for actively hanging out with me, and then also to the, I gotta pull up my event list. I don't have an active event list. Shoot, I wish I did. To Mortal Wombat as well, if you're still around, and Sky Coasterman, of course, and the Raid, who I shouted out, but now I don't have anymore. Where is my chat window? It was to Twisted, but I gotta be sure to pull it up. Thank you to Twisted Chaos, Tragic Twisted Chaos for the raid, and everyone that was able to hang around from her stream. And yeah, we'll be on tomorrow nights with some more either Corruptions or Oblivion. It depends on what I can find in terms of corruptions for the Knights. If anyone ever has any suggestions, feel free to DM me or let me know via any of the Discords I'm a part of, either Filthy or Odd Brew. I'll be sure to see it. And I think that wraps things up for tonight. We'll go and host Wasabi here in just a minute or so, and I hope everyone has a fantastic night. Thanks for hanging out with me for a bit. Oh, there's that wonderful Windows audio. Oblivcorns, you know it. We've made some good progress on Oblivcorns too. Finally entered the university itself, and we're debt-free. Thank God. Oh, Mr. Wasabi's playing Cell Damage! Oh, I love Cell Damage! I played that game as a kid, and I loved it to death, so this is gonna be super fun to host. Alright, I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great night.